Good evening and welcome to an RSK News Special. I'm Hugh Wilson with tonight's story. Terry Jones, otherwise known as the infamous Yorkshire flatliner Merlin the Butcher, escaped from Dartmoor prison early this afternoon and has already been involved in a devastating incident involving a local farmer and a garden trowel. We asked some of the locals what they know about the elusive Terry Jones.
Yeah, I heard he escaped from prison. I saw his face in the paper, and he's just evil.
I don't know too much, but he's got his own show.
Excuse me, could you tell me what you know about Terry Jones?
I don't want to talk about him, he's a fucking nutter.
I heard he skinned a cat. Alive.
Yeah, my dad knows Terry Jones, yeah. Used to play poker with him.
Oh, he broke into the Walker's factory and stole the entire stock of smoky bacon crisp.
Dad got a good hand once. Terry Jones took his fucking hands off. Pair of garden shears.
I heard he plays polo with a rabbit's head.
Didn't he hold up Dixon's a few weeks back?
Yeah, I heard he skinned a cat. He skinned it alive.
He wanted a 10% discount on a 15-inch TV VCR combi unit.
Now, as mentioned before, it took just minutes after Jones's escape from prison before he was back to his old tricks. We airlifted our man, Hugo Leclerc, into the field where the incident took place. We go over to him live now for a frankly shocking report.
Cheers, Hugh. Hugo Leclerc here, in the field where literally just hours ago Jones struck. The flatliner struck. Another notch on the belt. The flatliner struck. Let me tell you something. Jed Hastings is just a hapless farmer. All he wanted was his trowel back. And he got it. In the chest. Now, he would have died instantly if it wasn't for the poor manufactured quality of the free giveaway Titchmarsh trowel. It took him hours to bleed. I literally got here and they were stretching him off in a body bag. It was disgraceful. I must tell you, though, just being stood in the same field where it went down, I'm getting filled with enormous bloodlust and anger. But I'm going to control myself now. We managed to get hold of some video footage that Jed was filming on his camera, and let me tell you, viewers, if you're of a fucking weak nature, this shit will ruin you. Jones! Don't be at my trowel! And leave my sheep alone, you shithouse! Another surgical murder by Terry Jones. No blood. One of my finest. Terrifying stuff. But as if that's not enough, we at RSK News have got an exclusive interview for you, taken by a hardcore Jones fanatic. This guy, kids, don't try it at home. He has balls. He lied to the Jones. He lied to the flatliner and got an exclusive interview posing as a Sun News reporter. Maybe Terry thought he'd get his name in the papers. Maybe he knew all along and just thought he'd go along for the hell of it. Either way, we've got a hell of a piece of video footage for you. Guys, let's roll that VT.
Nice to see you. Yes, nice to meet you too, Terry. I'm a big fan. I've got a scrapbook and everything. I just want to know what you're about, really.
What I'm about? Well, I don't normally do this sort of thing. But now that I've heard you from the Sun, I'm hoping you can give me a bit of publicity, basically. You know, I'm not the sort of guy who goes around getting interviews by any old mug, because if I do, I cut them. Anyway, as you can see here, I bought the brick for portability, so if I think you're kidding me or conning me in any way, you're going to get it.
Oh, don't worry about that, Terry. Don't worry about that.
There is the risk involved. There is the risk involved. I committed a felony last night.
What was that?
First-degree murder. Some people died. They won't ever see the light of day again. I'm evil. I'm a bastard sometimes. I was fucking ruthless. All I did, I got some Loctite, and I super glued his eyes shut so he couldn't see what I was doing. Yeah. And I tempted the brick across his face like that. Boom. Like that. And instead of hitting him with the brick, I stabbed him instead. Element of surprise, and there, he died straight away. Now, what I'm hoping this interview will do is get me a bit of publicity so I can have my own series made by Alfred Hitchcock on BBC One, prime time. I want everyone to see it, and I want people to really take me seriously and think, that Terry Jones, he ain't such a bad bloke, but he's fucking ruthless. There's something which I really want to tell you, because I want it on the front page of the papers tomorrow. Now, I hope you can give me a bit of publicity here, because it's very fresh and very front page. Yeah. There's going to be a new murder. It's a collective. Me, Razor Sharp Roger, and Slimline Slender Simon from Dartmoor, we've got a collective murder on the go. And some poor unlucky bitch is going to get it as she walks out the flumes on Saturday afternoon. Yeah, you know my address. Tell the papers, don't want no old bill. You tell them now. I'm not ashamed of it, but I love it. I've known Razor Sharp Roger for a very long time. He was a roommate for about 2 years until I met my mate Johnny, who isn't with us today. I slit his throat. We had a falling out about something to do with drugs. Slimline Slender Simon, I didn't know him very long. He was more known in Dartmoor for the things he used to do in the showers. But let's not go there, it's quite sick. He's a homosexual. Homosexuals alright, as long as they don't touch me. And they do clean murders. And ghastly ones at that. I know that Slimline Slender Simon's got a thing about tying up pumpkin balls to the ceiling and then cutting them free with a sickle. I've got a friend called Dan. Yeah, I've got a friend called Dan. We known each other from high school. He caught me bullying someone in the outside in the adventure playground at school. I sold £2.50's worth of dinner money. Dan saw me, he intervened. I said, "This isn't involved with you at all, Dan, just back off." And he goes, "I think it is, because I've just witnessed a murder." I did feel quite guilty. His mother lost a child, her first child, her only child, because of Terry Jones. The car I drive is a Ford Escort. One of the sleeker models. I used to have a white ivory one, but you didn't get much miles to your gallon. And in my line of work, you need a lot of miles to your gallon because you don't know how long you might be driving one day. I have run out of petrol once in the country. I lost my victim. She carried on. So I ended up raping a badger. It was a piss poor murder, but I had to kill something. I feel an element of regret. I miss my wife, Maggie. She was very dear to me. She's in the back of the garden now. She's buried next to the gnome. I call the gnome Trevor. Sometimes I sing songs to it sometimes. Don't interrupt.
Sorry.
You're interviewing me, okay? Terry Jones. Don't interrupt, or you'll end up in a body bag. Oh, I love Pink Floyd. Pink Floyd, comfortably numb, just like some of my victims. They're just another brick in the wall.
Fascinating stuff. Now, I don't know about you guys, but after today, I'm gonna need a stiff drink, some hard drugs, and some paid sex. For me, Hugo Leclerc, on the field and in the field. Good night, sleep tight. Don't let Terry Jones bite. Over to you, Hugh.
Thank you for watching this RSK News special. From me, Hugh Wilson, a very good night. And remember, lock your doors. The butcher is about.